Hey guys, Andy here from Unplugged TV Australia. Hello, welcome back to another episode, or better to a answering question Q&A. I'm answering your questions in regards to the battery replacement planned by Mitsubishi for beginning of next year. So I have posted the official response from Mitsubishi on Christmas Eve afternoon, 4 p.m. this time here. And so far it has almost 2,500 views and over 55. So thank you very much for everyone commenting and sending me messages via email and Messenger. And I haven't read all the comments on Facebook yet. Okay, let's get right into your comments and questions. TS asked, so once my battery gets down to 80%, I can get a free new battery? This is actually not what the statement of Mitsubishi is about. They are not giving out free batteries now just because your battery is below 80%. There might be another issue with the car, there might be a software issue, there might be something else wrong. They handle each case individually. I, in my case, got a new battery, but your case might be different. So it's not like everyone gets a new free battery. If your battery gets below 80%, please see your dealership first. And you can also complain at the same time with Mitsubishi and open a case. Andre is asking, it's possible that your local dealer killed your battery by resetting the BMU. After reset, the battery overcharged and that accelerate the degradation. Possible, but very unlikely. I don't think the BMU overcharged the battery just because you do a reset. A reset only tells the BMU it's a new battery, and the battery management system actually learns very, very quickly that the battery is not new. The BMU does not overcharge the battery even after a reset. The voltage was only 4.1 volts all the time, so it does not overcharge the battery. Dave asked, good for you, man. Just one question though. What was the road track that was running on the screen behind you? You mean this one here? This is Tesla Beyond Live. It's running on my old iPad here 24/7 in my workshop. Robert says, maybe you will get lucky and they will give you a bigger size pack. Well, that would be really nice, but I really doubt this new battery pack of the 2019 model will actually fit in the old 2014 models or in any other model than in the 2019 model. PJ asked, I'm from Ireland and I'm in the process of buying a 2016 Outlander PHEV in the UK to be imported into Ireland. Should I get the battery tested in advance of paying for the car? This drop of 20% is alarming, and I just wonder how exactly I should deal with the main Mitsubishi dealer in respect of this problem in advance. Is there a standard procedure for checking the quality and degradation of the battery before purchasing the car? Actually, there is a procedure. They can actually do a DB cam on the battery before you buy the car, which gives them a report and a state of health of the battery. So you can exactly see how good or how bad the battery is. You can also just buy a cheap OPD adapter and use the PHEV Watchdog to figure out the state of health of the battery yourself, probably during a test drive of the vehicle. Paul commented, we all know this is a badly disguised excuse for you to take off your shirt in front of the camera, haha. Geoffrey said, so this is a good outcome. Now all we need is the 2.4 liter engine to improve performance. Also, does the warranty for the battery linked to the VIN restart once it's replaced, since it is a 10-year battery guarantee, not vehicle? Well, I'm not a big fan of the 2.4 liter Atkinson cycle engine. There are even more moving parts in this engine which needs maintenance, which probably don't last as long as the other engines. But I'm not an engine expert, that's just what I heard from mechanics. I know Toyota is using the Atkinson cycle engine, and probably not the best decision to use such an engine. The warranty is committed for 10 years, which is the life of the vehicle. This is clearly what Mitsubishi stated in their letter, in their certificate. So it's not like we are getting a 10-year battery warranty. Let me make this clear again. The Mitsubishi stated in their certificate, in their letters clearly, that they expect the life of the vehicle is 10 years. And because we've got this statement here in Australia saying that over the life of the vehicle, which is 10 years, the battery is not degrading more than 20%. That's where the 10 years are coming from. It's not like they're giving us 10 years warranty on the battery. Entry from Canada commented, "Great job, Andy. Thank you for sharing information with us, and that Mitsubishi is doing this on an individual base and as far as you know in Australia only. It would be great to hear from the other PHEV owners how they went with their discussion and their individual outcomes." Thanks, Andre. Yeah, this is right. This is only, the whole situation is only valid for Australia at the moment, of course. This is the outcome which we achieved with Mitsubishi Motors Australia. I also know about the outcome for other PHEV owners in Australia. I haven't mentioned anything in the first video. I probably want them to come forward as well and put some comments on the videos. I don't want to publish their individual outcomes. And Setter of Lion Hill says, "Hi Andy, an outstanding result, not only for you, but for all, because of the willingness of Mitsubishi in listening and hopefully learning from their customers. Contrary to some other comments, I think your success is not only restricted to you personally, not to Mitsubishi Australia. At least it will help all Outlander PHEV customers." Thanks, Yo-Yo. And actually, that's what we all hope. It's not like we are done now. I hope this will be an example for other countries as well, worldwide, because we are seeing this degradation problem in all other PHEVs worldwide as well. And Wayne from Victor Harbor in South Australia said, "Surely this is something that should make Mitsubishi do a factory recall for a defective product, the traction battery, worldwide. Also, Andy, well done for your persistent and those who have joined in this case. Question: does Mitsubishi say anywhere in its written matter that the car should last only 10 years, or is there a kilometer boundary as well?" So the letter and the certificate clearly state that the life of the vehicle is 10 years. That of course doesn't mean that the car won't run after 10 years anymore or does not work anymore. I'm expecting that this car will last at least 15, if not 20 years. And of course they made this statement in their letters to cover themselves for any further claims in terms of the battery after this 10-year period. Sent to Barry commented, "It's videos like this that make me wish you were a hot female, prancing around in the waves half naked." Geez, Barry, what is wrong with you? And Joel asked, "Thanks for the video and congrats for your result. I just bought a second-hand 2014 Outlander PHEV with almost 195,000 kilometers on the clock. And the EV range is only 30 kilometers. I wonder if Mitsubishi is interpreting of the life of the vehicle has a corresponding odometer value. I guess I will find out soon." And no, the 10-year warranty and the 10-year lifetime of the vehicle is not linked to any odometer or any kilometer. Sent to Barry said, "It's not about my shirt or me. Amazing sequence of events. You and I had a BMU reset very close to each other. Your battery is at 72%, mine is at 91%. This would indicate your battery and mine are different. Talking about variations, and yet there are no faulty cells in either. It's just weird." Well, Barry, you are right. Our BMU reset was not far apart from each other. However, I would say my driving pattern, what I have here, is super totally different from how you drive down there in Victoria. I know you're doing a lot of slow city driving as well, so you're getting far more kilometers out of the battery. And that's why I think it degrades a lot slower. And Phil commented, "Andy, well done. I have been following you in the UK. Unfortunately, the Watchdog app doesn't seem to be available in the UK. Unless you know better. I will now go back and watch all your previous episodes. Thanks." Well, now, the PHEV Watchdog is definitely available worldwide. Regardless where you live, you can download it. You can either find it on Google Play or you can go to the phevwatchdog.net website to find the download link and more information about the app. And Max is asking, "Hey Andy, why is your pump turning on all the time when you make videos?" And Alan said, "Good start and results so far, but nothing said about the software?" No, Alan, they didn't say anything about the software yet. Mitsubishi kept pushing for a battery replacement. during our discussions with them, I mentioned it a couple of times to them and said, look, you start with the most expensive part in the car. Is it not easier if we look into the software first? Maybe it's just a software update necessary and the car and the battery will work fine. But they insisted to replace the battery as a first step. So maybe they know already more than we do. So maybe it's not a software issue at all. And no, it's not Michael. Michael, that's fantastic news for you. And I look forward for the next videos about the experience in January. Yeah, me too. I wonder if you could propose Mitsubishi to pay a supplement to get the 2019 extended range battery. Well, as I said before, this is not possible because the size is different to the one in the older PHEVs, so you can't upgrade your old car with a new battery pack. And Rob said, great result for you, Andy. Shame it doesn't apply across everyone. There are a lot of PHEVs out there. Well, Rob, this is exactly right. This is not a solution I have hoped for. It is an individual case-by-case solution, what we have at the moment. So if your battery is down below 80% and you fall under this 20% capacity statement, please complain with your dealer first and then escalate to Mitsubishi to get the most out of this situation. Paul commented, wow, great work. That was a tough fight for you. I believe that's a great outcome. You weren't just fobbed off with a new battery, but a dialogue has now been opened. Maybe I'll buy a PHEV after all. Yes, Paul, it was a hard fight over the last couple of months, and I'm really glad we have got this outcome with Mitsubishi now and we have this expert forum I'm a part of. So yeah, and I'm very excited what will happen in January. So let's see what's going on then. Jamie said, great news and I wish you well with your new battery. As a recent buyer of 3-year-old PHEV with 80.8% state of health, I am pleased to hear that you will continue to post on the PHEV and its battery, as it is important for the rest of the PHEV owners that someone of your experience and knowledge is involved and can continue to provide help and assistance to others. It is disappointing but unsurprisingly that Mitsubishi Australia, presumably with the backing of Mitsubishi worldwide, wish to deal with this on a case-by-case basis, as they will try and limit the damage and, more importantly, the cost to them. That's exactly right, Jamie. I think this is just the first step now. So we have opened the door to Mitsubishi, so we can have this dialogue with the experts in this forum. It will be a very interesting year next year when we have the new battery and monitor the situation with them together. And maybe everything could be possible. They may have changed the chemistry in the battery. I don't know what the outcome will be, but I will of course continue to update you with the outcomes of this forum, and I will of course continue in making videos about the PHEV and my experience with the new battery. And my friend Gary from Canada has commented, you cracked me up, Andy, love the news briefing. On a serious note, you guys are doing good work that will help all PHEV owners worldwide. It sounds like Mitsubishi is doing a good job with listening to you guys and addressing the issue. Learning from the customer. Excellent news. That's exactly right, Gary. I'm very pleased. I knew for a while we get this battery replacement here in place, but this forum was a new offer from Mitsubishi now, and this is probably worth the same as the new battery. And Eric commented, great outcome, Andy. I would love to see Mitsubishi become so strong in the electric space. I really enjoyed my Outlander PHEV for 3 years. I had it. Here is to working towards making a good vehicle great. Yeah, that's exactly right, Eric. The car is fantastic. I mean, it does everything. It has space and the pump. The PHEV is a great vehicle. It should have a great future in the market until we all drive full electric. I mean, the car has the space, it can tow, it has 4-wheel drive, and I really like to see Mitsubishi having success with the PHEV in the future. And Troy said, what will be the most fascinating will be to hear actually battery capacity measurement versus the car's BMU measurement. Personally, I tend to think this is more a software issue than a hardware issue, but reality is many of us try to use the little battery more like a full EV than a hybrid and put many full and hard cycles through it. Well, Troy, this is partly true, but we also use only 65% of the battery capacity at a time when we do a full cycle. So it's not like we are using 100% of the battery capacity. But you're right. I agree with you. I personally, I think also there is an additional software issue as well. It might be the battery which is degraded now because of this software issue we had. But we have to wait until next year until we get started with a new battery and see what's going on. And Patrick said, "Congratulations, Andy, on your awesome achievement. Hopefully this spills over to all Mitsubishi dealer networks worldwide, to the benefit of every Outlander PHEV owner. This can be a great vehicle and deserves to be outstanding in its support from Mitsubishi for everyone's sake." That is, I agree 100% with you, Patrick. Mitsubishi Japan should actually open these forums for all PHEV owners worldwide, so a lot more people and owners can participate and share their experience. Mitsubishi starts learning, and then they need to start improving the software and the hardware on these cars to make them really good. Thinkscape Video is asking, here's a question. Since Mitsubishi removed the 80% warranty claim from the website, does it mean that if I buy a new Outlander PHEV now, they will not honor it, and I will be forced into a long legal battle if the battery degrades? Well, they don't have the 20% figure on the website anymore, but they still have a claim that there will be only a small reduction in pure EV range. And certainly a 40% reduction, as I have it in my car, is not a small reduction anymore. It is not a clear figure, of course, but I doubt there will be a major legal battle necessary to claim this with Mitsubishi. Especially after the announcement now, they will handle each cases individually. So if there is a problem with the battery with a new car and you don't have the 20% statement anymore, I would go exactly the same way, first to the dealership and then escalate to Mitsubishi Australia. Sorry for the interruption, guys. I needed to recharge the camera a little bit. We're almost done. Don't worry. Okay, my friend JB asked, this is probably the video I was waiting for a long time. It's a bit disappointing that this only applies to Australia, not Europe and the rest of the world. At the rate of degradation I'm experiencing, our car's battery will be below 80% in a year from now. Well, JB, I hope this whole model with the communication channel and the forum will spread over the whole world and everyone can take part who is driving a PHEV and share the information. And we have to wait until next year, until this forum here opens in Australia, and let's see how far we can push the whole situation. But you are right, at the moment it's only Australia, unfortunately. And Jostein asks, Joe Stein, how do you say your name? I call you Joe from now on, okay? Sorry, but this is... Okay, Joe asks, with this news, have you changed your opinion on the question that I asked you on the 100,000 view FAQ? That was the last FAQ I did. I have seen several car producers promising 100 kilometer range PHEVs. What are your thoughts on that? Well, Joe, no, my opinion hasn't changed. I still see the PHEV as a bridging car until we all drive full electric. And look, even with the 100 kilometer electric range, which is double what the PHEV can do at the moment, looking at my PHEV Watchdog over the last year, 2018 now, I've got a EV driving percentage of 92%. So with a 100 kilometer EV range with a PHEV, I would probably come to 95%. I will never make the 100. I can't see really the point to make this battery bigger. It would be a different thing if the PHEV can drive 250, 300 kilometers and has only a little 3-cylinder range extender, like the BMW i3 Rex, for example. You still have the petrol engine, it needs servicing, it needs maintenance, it costs money, it is additional weight. I really don't see the point of having these cars anymore if we have a good range of 400, 500, 600 kilometers on pure battery range. As I said, this is a bridging technology. Charles said, I actually met Charles at the EV exhibition in Brisbane a couple of weeks ago, he and his wife, and he told me he's got the 3 PHEVs. So this is his question. Well done, Andy, you have worked so hard. My dealer just keeps saying everything is within specs, but now I only get 30 kilometers range, should be 50 kilometers. My other 2 PHEVs get 50 to 60 kilometers on a charge. The dealer gave me a price to change the pack, but that's 50% of what the car is worth. Well, that's exactly right. We actually discussed the replacement of the battery within our Team PHEV forum, and Peter got a quote from his dealer which was about 10 to 12,000 Australian dollars for a replacement pack including labor. So Charles, I would probably escalate this one to Mitsubishi Australia right away now, because you have talked to your dealership already and nothing has changed. Escalate this one to Mitsubishi Motors Australia and open a case directly with them. And finally Richie. Richie said, sadly, that this statement says nothing about substance, and the agreement about Andy's car is one-off. No public recognition that the 80% contract was originally made to everyone but later denied. So what of the other cars? Do these owners now each have to make 100 YouTube videos and get 1,400 subs? Well, Richie, I don't think they have to. Someone answered your question already in one of the comments. I've seen that. Let me make this clear again. In my first video about the news from Mitsubishi Australia, I have not mentioned any other outcomes of the other PHEV users we have here in Australia. I know for a fact there are more than me which are getting a new battery, but I don't wanna publish or don't wanna. I leave this up to them to make their own case public here on YouTube or on the forums on Facebook. It's not up to me to make any of these details public. I was just talking about my personal case, but I know for a fact I am not the only one who gets a new battery. And Richie, you are absolutely right. This statement does say nothing about the 80% which were promised on the website. It does not recognize their own statement at all. And this is a negative thing I haven't spoken about either in my first video. The statement actually says the battery replacement they are doing in my car is a goodwill action, which I think is not correct, because this is not a goodwill thing. This is clearly a promise they have made on their website when I purchased the car, and they did not stick to this promise. It is fine that they replaced the battery, but it should not have this tag as a goodwill one-off thing, you're getting a new battery. And the other thing I have not spoken about is that Mitsubishi Motors Australia has actually said to someone of our Team PHEV forum that they are not thinking that this new replacement battery needs to be replaced again. So this is just what I read in the forum. I have no further information about that. Potentially there is a different battery chemistry involved in the replacement battery, but I don't have any information about that. At the moment, I would not build up on this statement what I just made. We have to wait until January what's going on with the new battery and how fast it will degrade afterwards. As I said before, I still think the battery is degraded, but not to the stage it is in now. It is a software problem as well. As you know, this is all speculation we can only do. At the moment, we get the new battery in January, and then we go from there and we start the forum with Mitsubishi Australia as well. And it will be very, very interesting. Okay guys, so far this little question and answer, me answering your questions, your statements in regards to the official video. Thank you so much for all your comments on this video, for all the messages you sent me, for all the comments on Facebook. It's just not enough time at the moment, I know. And I'm also going to catch up with all my videos, because I'm still around 3 to 4 weeks back it is getting better because I still have holiday for another 1.5 weeks. So there's heaps of time for me to edit videos and pump them out. So there will be heaps of videos coming, and the goal is to actually catch up with the videos to the actual day when I record the video. Okay guys, anyways, this is Andy from Unplugged TV Australia signing off. Barry, this is for you. You stay charged, and we will definitely see us in the next video. Thanks for all your support. Thanks for all your comments down below in these videos. This is really great, and we have started a great communication with Mitsubishi, and I'm looking forward to seeing you all back in 2019 for probably a very exciting new year. Okay guys, see you then. Stay charged. Bye bye.